As a Scrum Master, would you grant your manager or your manager's request to attend all of your Scrum events? So that is our question today. This question is being asked several times in interviews, and we are equally curious to know your way. So make sure you use the comment section to tell us about your own experience. All right, so on that note, let's dive into the question. As a Scrum Master, would you grant your managers or your manager's request to attend all of the Scrum events? So let's let's talk about each and every one of the Scrum events and the reason why that particular event should be granted or shouldn't be granted to stakeholders or to manager to even attend these events. Now, talking about the daily stand-up. The daily stand-up is a 15-minute time box meeting, and the reason for this meeting is for the development team or the developers to have conversation around the progress of their work or to have conversation on the progress of their work. And this conversation is centered around the things that they've been able to accomplish yesterday or since their last stand-up, what they plan to accomplish today, and whether or not they have any impediment. And in case there's any impediment that is being raised during this event, it is of utmost importance that it gets addressed in the parking lot. So the Scrum Master is there to redirect this conversation to the parking lot so that the actual individuals that are actually needed for this particular conversation or convo to actually be there, because we don't want the entire team to just sit there and we have little or nothing to contribute. So just the individuals that needs to be part of this conversation will follow up for the parking lot conversation or sidebar or side convo, depending on how your organization calls it. So this particular event, based on my opinion, it is open to anyone that can attend, so long as the event is achieving its value. So before you actually extend the invitation to your manager or group of managers to attend this particular event, you want to make sure that one, your team is comfortable with their presence. And another thing is that they will actually let the team members to have this conversation that they need to have. We want to ensure that the agenda for this particular meeting is being achieved. We want the purpose to be achieved. So if the managers are aligned on the expectation and are keeping to their own agreement to letting the team members, as the developers, to have conversation on the progress of their work, then okay, it is fine for them to attend. So we can extend this invitation to them. It's an open meeting. Any external person can attend, so long as the value for this particular meeting will be achieved. So that is okay. Unless they are going to come in there and hijack the entire meeting or prevent the team members from having the conversation they need to have, then this is a point where we say no. It's a no. So we're going to have coaching session with this manager and tell them why it is not important, or make them to better understand the reason why it's not important, it's not beneficial for them to attend this event, because we want the team to be comfortable. We want our sprint goal to be achieved, and without the team members having conversation on what their progress of their work is, then it becomes hard, because people won't be able to understand what is going on each other's plate. So with daily stand-up, this is an event for inspection and adaptation. It's an event for transparency amongst the team. It's an event for the team to actually communicate around the progress of their work. So this can be extended, so long as they are still going to have the right conversation that they need to have. Now, moving on to another event, which is backlog refinement. This backlog refinement is owned by the product owner, even though the Scrum Master facilitates all the events, but this is owned by the product owner, because without the product owner communicating what the team needs to focus on, it becomes hard for the team to actually understand what they need to break down or what they actually need to refine. So this particular event is open as well to any person that can attend this event, so long as they are going to contribute value, so long as they will have input that will benefit the entire achievement of this particular event. So this is open to manager or managers to attend. It's open to anyone. So it can actually be extended to other people to attend this particular event. So let's move on to sprint planning. With sprint planning, the team wants to have conversation on what they actually need to commit to for this current sprint. So in this regard, what will happen is It is okay for the Scrum Master to extend this particular meeting invitation or event to any other person that is gonna add value as well. So the manager can be invited, but they need to understand the purpose of each and every event and what the expectation is, just so that they can be aligned and they won't take the entire team's time on having the right conversation. We do not want any derailment. We want people to be focused on the right conversation, and we want the right people to be in this event. But so long as, our managers, if your manager is curious per the request, if they are curious to understand what is going on, or they just want to experience, they just want to observe, then yes, they can attend. But if they are not just going to attend and they equally don't have anything to contribute, but they are trying to derail the team from achieving the purpose for this event, then it's a no-no. It is a no-no. Yes, you can extend the invitation, or once you observe one or two things, please, you want to reach out to that manager and coach them. Tell them the purpose of each and every event and let them understand their place, if at all they insist on attending. If they don't comply by what you agreed upon, then there is no need for them to attend. Extend it to people that are actually going to contribute value to that event. Now, let's move on to sprint review. Sprint review is another event in Scrum that is equally open to any external team member, most especially the stakeholders. Matter of fact, this event was designed for stakeholders to actually inspect the work that the team has been able to achieve for this particular sprint. And this helps them to give the team, the Scrum team or whatever team it is, so long as they are doing sprint review. So it helps them to, get feedback from the stakeholders or customers after they've actually inspected this work. So now, after giving this feedback, it helps the team to actually adapt. You know that, or you agree with me that Agile is all about inspection and adaptation. How can I inspect, or what do I need to inspect? And based on what is being inspected and I get feedback, how can I actually get better? So that is the purpose of this event. And in this same event, the team turns to celebrate the progress of their work. So as far as sprint review is concerned, the team focus, or it is being focused more on the product. What has the team been able to achieve? What is the increment they've been able to achieve? What do they have to demonstrate to stakeholders and then get feedback from them in order to adapt, in order to adjust and keep getting better and keep delivering the high quality value that they actually need to deliver to their stakeholders or to their customers. Now, so this particular event as well is open and can be extended to the team's manager or to the Scrum Master's manager or to whoever wants to attend, so long as it will be of value to them, so long as it will be of value to the team, so long as they are going to contribute or they are going to input and help the team to get better, so long as they are not going to derail the conversation, so long as the goal of this meeting will be achieved, then yes, it is open for anyone that wants to attend. So yes, the team's manager can attend, or the Scrum Master's manager can equally attend this event. Now, moving on to the sprint retrospective. This particular event is one of the events that is closed to any external team member so anyone that is not part of the core team members, yes, it is not okay for you to attend. So this meeting is closed. We do not need to extend it to no other person, be it a manager, be it a who. So long as you are not an internal team member, there's no need for this particular event to be extended. Remember the goal of retrospective. This is an opportunity for the team to actually discuss how their previous sprint went. At the same time, if team members, developers, because there are some developers that are actually introverts, so it becomes hard for them to open up when they see new faces. So we discourage I would discourage the Scrum Master from extending this particular invitation. When I was a Scrum Master, I wouldn't extend this invitation to no other person other than the core team members. So Scrum Masters do not have to extend this particular invitation to manager or managers or group of managers. It is a no. You need to support your team. You need to give them that environment for them to comfortably contribute, for them to comfortably open up. So with other faces, again, strange faces within the events, or it makes them very difficult to really open up. And as a matter of fact, we are not going to be able to get action items that we can improve on as a team. Retrospective is all about improvement. How can we get better? How can we move a step ahead from what we're used to doing before? How can we improve on the process? So it's an ability for the team to reflect on the previous sprint and then come up with, some ideas, brainstorm, they'll collect data, brainstorm, and come up with ideas on how they can better work as a team. How can we work as a team in a happy environment, a conducive environment that we all can impute in one way or another in order to contribute to the overall goal that we craft for ourselves? That is what retrospective is all about. I used to say that retrospective is an opportunity for the teams to respectfully wash their dirty linen, within this event. So it becomes hard, or it becomes very challenging if they see their manager being part of this event. They won't be able to talk about what is actually going on. They won't be able to come up with things that will actually help them to get better. So Scrum Masters, please keep your sprint retrospective to your team, or do not extend it to anyone that is not part of the core team members, unless, which is very rare, unless the team are 100% comfortable. It's going to be just one person. But matter of fact, honestly, sprint retrospective, do not extend it to no one else. No one, just the core team member, the product owner, the Scrum Master, the developers. These are the ones that need to actually attend your Scrum event or your sprint retrospective. Now, just to summarize what we have said in this recording or upload is that, or in this content. So what you want to keep in mind as a Scrum Master is all the other Scrum events, the daily stand-up, the sprint retrospective, the daily stand-up, the sprint review, the sprint planning, backlog refinement. These 4 events are open to any external team members that is going to contribute value to that overall agenda or to the discussion that they will be having. The goal is for the team to have the right conversation. The goal is for the team to achieve the purpose for this particular event. So if they are going to contribute value, then yes, they can attend. But it is not it shouldn't be in a case where, or it shouldn't happen in such a way that, okay, managers will attend and they will start questioning the team members on when they are talking about the progress of their work, especially during daily stand-up. That is wrong. If this happens, then it is ideal that as a Scrum Master, you reach out to the manager that is exhibiting this habit, do have some coaching session, or even do a workshop and identify other managers that are, doing the same thing, so that they all can be aligned on what is actually expected for this particular event and the actual outcome. What is the outcome for this event? So if at all they're asking so many questions or taking the entire time to talk about what needs to happen, questioning the team and even assigning work to the team members for these different events that I've just mentioned, the daily stand-up, the backlog refinement, the sprint planning, sprint review. If the purpose of these events are not achieved, then you have to get into a one-on-one with the manager or managers, one-on-one conversation, and then bring them up to speed as to what the expectation is. And if the behavior continues, then there is no need for them to be part of this event. So now, when it comes to retrospective, this one is a no. This one is a closed meeting. I do not recommend for any Scrum Master to extend it to any other person as a manager or any person that is external to the team. I discourage it. So you want team members to be able to open up as much as possible. So if you extend it to other people and they are seeing new faces, then it becomes hard for them to talk. So at the end of it all, the purpose for this event will not be achieved. And you see a lot of things going wrong within the process while you're moving on to the next sprint. And it's going to continue because you've done something that needs to be adjusted upon. So this is what we have to share with you all today. We hope that this is very useful to you. And please, don't forget to share your experience with us and use the comment section to do that. If this is your first time, you are welcome. This is an agile platform where we'll discuss everything agile. So please go ahead and support us by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting. And don't forget to activate the notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video, you won't miss out on it. And for our returning viewers and subscribers, we love you so much. You've been very, very helpful. You've been very supportive. You are everything to us. Please continue to support us by liking, sharing, and commenting. We hope to see you in our next content, and please stay tuned. And if you're looking for a one-on-one or coaching, coaching or mentorship, please do not forget to reach out to us at diademofagilitywithg, and we'll be more than glad to serve you. We'll be more than glad to help you. In the next 2 weeks, we're going to be going live for about 3 days in a week. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday, we are going to be going live. So if you're very interested in being part of our live, don't hesitate to, to join once we get to that point.